In London, the time is 12
Almost as soon as
a.m.
we are in the water, we are greeted by a shoal of sea goldies. These
In Geneva,
orange-yellow
1
fish can form
a.m.
schools of up to 2,000 individuals. They eat plankton and like to
Paris,
gather at the edge of the reef
1
where the current
a.m.
will drive their preferred prey towards them.
In Hong Kong, 8 a.m. In
A pair
Tokyo,
of blue
9
tangles appear right in
a.m.
front of us and quickly flee.
In Shanghai,
Coral
8
hind gives us
a.m.
considerably more time to admire it.
In Sydney,
Coral hinds are
11
among the
a.m.
largest
But of
fish on the
course,
reef,
it's another
and
day.
as predators, they are high up
In
the
Johannesburg,
food
2 a.m. In Lagos, 1 a.m. In Toronto, 7 p.m.
The red
In
sea
New York,
bannerfish is
7
a far
p.m.
gentler creature.
And
It is
right
one
here
of
in
the
sunny
family of
Jamaica,
butterfly fish.
it is 7 p.m.
Some of the most beautiful
It's a
fish
wonderful
species
Sunday
in
evening,
the coral ocean.
and time for Just Talking Love. To our friends and fans here and around the world,
In
welcome
contrast,
to
the common
Just
lionfish is
Talking
far
Love.
from being harmless. Its long
I am
spines
Fabian,
contain a
and I will be your
powerful
host. You're now
The
invited to
vivid
listen
yellow
to an interlude of
blue-cheeked
music,
butterfly fish
and I will
is
be
a
back
close
with you
relative
shortly.
of the red sea bannerfish we have just encountered. The sea anemone is a class of creature known
known as amphizoans or flower animals. Although the orbicular batfish looks similar to the butterfly fish, it is not in fact a relative. Its preferred habitat is deep water, and in the Red Sea these fish can be extremely trusting. The partnership between the sea anemone and the anemone fish is one of the best examples of a symbiotic relationship between completely different creatures or species of plants, in which both parties benefit from the symbiosis. Striated fusiliers always remain in large shoals in the free water above the reef, where they can hunt for animal plankton. Giant mound corals are a kind of stony coral, which form calcium exoskeletons. They can become extremely large and sometimes form dome-like blocks on the reef. The long tentacles of the anemone are equipped with stinging gills, used to immobilize small fish, which can then be digested. Only the anemone fish can use the tentacles without being harmed. Thus, the anemone fish is protected from larger predators here, while at the same time it performs a valuable service to the anemone by defending it against predators. This impressive fellow belongs to the family of wrasses and is known as a humphead wrasse. It is one of the largest fish on the reef and can grow to an amazing size. The biggest specimen ever caught is 7.5 feet in length and weighed 470 pounds. The green sea turtle appears in the river. This species was hunted to the very brink of extinction because its meat was highly prized as the main ingredient of green turtle soup. We once again meet the red sea bannerfish, as usual, patrolling their territory in pairs. While swimming, the turtle only uses its front fins for propulsion.
Good
The
evening,
rear
good
ones
evening.
are used purely for steering.
Good evening, one and
Surgeonfish
all.
take the
And,
opportunity to pick away at
I
parasites.
just want to welcome you to this evening's presentation of Just Talking Love. I sincerely hope that you've had a rather wonderful week. I'm sure you must have had a lot of exciting activities. And, of course, things are changing pretty fast, isn't it? Who would have thought that we would have been at this time of year already?
A small group of cardinal fish are lying in wait under a
The
protective
elements
outcrop,
tells us
while the large humphead wrasse goes on
exactly
its
where we
rounds.
are,
It
approaching
has
that
powerful jaws,
fantastic
which can easily
period,
bite through the shell of crustaceans.
that wonderful time of year.
However, it represents no danger to these little shoaling fish.
I just want to formally welcome you to our presentation, and of course we are broadcasting from
turtle
Newstalk
appears near
93
the
FM right here on the
It is
beautiful
not
North campus
alone.
of the University
Two
of the West Indies
suckerfish
in
are
Kingston,
stubbornly
Jamaica.
attempting to attach themselves to its shell.
Our program
These
this
fish
evening
have
is
dorsal
entitled
fins, which are modified to form suction pads.
The Treasure of
And
Love.
this allows them to fasten on to larger creatures
An
or
astrologic
boats and
perspective.
pitch a lift in this way.
Of course, we'll be looking at
A
or
barnacle
taking
has
a
already had
astrologic
some
perspective
success here. This
the treasures
crustacean,
of love.
which looks like a small volcanic cone, has
Of course, I
established
invite
a
you all to,
permanent home for itself
tune in
on the
and,
turtle's shell. The
Participate
turtle
as much
itself
as
doesn't seem to mind,
you can.
being predominantly interested in the seagrass bed
In
on
our
the
studios
bottom
this
of
evening,
the
we have
ocean.
our panelist, Mrs. Patricia Barker. Good evening, Mrs. Barker.
Good evening, everyone.
And how are you?
I
Like
am
all sea
very well,
turtles,
thank
The
you.
green turtle lays its eggs on the
You
beach and leaves
must
them
have
to hatch in
enjoyed
the
your
sun. The
Halloween.
female
It
always
shows.
chooses the same beach, where she herself hatched out many
Halloween
years
is
earlier.
a beautiful treat.
And exactly
Yeah.
how
It
she
is
manages to find this
for
spot
the
again
young
remains a
and the
mystery
old,
to science.
Yes.
not just the kids.
Yeah,
It
the young,
is
the old, and those in between. Eh?
in between. There are loads of candies to
Uh-huh.
offer around, and the costumes,
Yes.
wonderful.
And of course, you're looking forward to further things as time
Yes,
progresses.
today is the 2nd of November.
Is it really?
Yes, it is. And just a little way down the road in November, the
A
Thanksgiving
large shoal
celebrations
of
will come. And
mackerel
I
comes
notice
past,
here we
looking like
do
a
have a
spherical
number of
cloud.
persons who
These fish
celebrate
always live in
Thanksgiving
shoals,
as
Yes,
well.
of
with
course.
each individual reacting to the movements of all the others.
So, lots
This
of
each
celebration.
group, which results,
Yes.
occasionally
Good.
appears to move like
And of course,
a
our
conscious
studio engineer this
organism.
evening is
This
Davian
giant
Robinson.
moray has a
Welcome
completely
back, Davian.
different lifestyle. Like all members of
Well,
his
we're
family,
going to be
it
presenting
hunts
you
alone,
with
and as a rule is
a rather
active at
beautiful,
night.
soothing program this evening. And while you get settled, we'll invite you to listen to this interlude of music. We'll be back with you shortly.
The monochrome red saber squirrelfish is also a night. During the day, it remains hidden in caves or crevices in the coral reef. Shipwrecks can become an important part of the ecosystem in coral oceans because they offer retreats and hiding places to a wide variety of fish species and other marine creatures. Moreover, they quickly become covered in coral and can consequently form the nucleus of completely new reefs. Here, a colorful and very mixed group has gathered among the rusty steel parts of the vessel. The wreck looks as though it has been planted with a wide variety of coral.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back. I trust you've all settled down now, though. We just want to have a little chat. You know, it has been speculated that if it were possible to physically travel back in time, many people would want to revisit the time when they were young. Is that right, Ms. Walker?
It is right, because so much has
The red sea
changed.
bannerfish
Since we were
also
young.
feels at home on this
Since we were
artificial
young.
reef. It always remains close to reefs
Yes.
and never swims out
They would
into
want
the open
to
water.
relive the life of the past. When, as they say, the world, as they recall, was a much happier place.
Yes. Back then,
Mm-hmm.
the life of the young and beautiful was so outstanding.
Yes. You know, that's rather questionable, because one will wonder if the world was
The
In fact,
bizarre cornet fish
that
is quite unmistakable
beautiful,
with its needle-like body
peaceful
and
place.
disproportionately
When you think of all
elongated
the
mouth.
wars that went on,
Sea
when you
urchins
think
hide
of the
among the
start
coral.
of the Industrial
They
Revolution
belong
and
to
all
the
that,
class of creatures known as
it makes
invertebrates,
you wonder.
and they protect themselves with
Is
a
it a
hard
lack
external
of
skeleton covered in
communication in
poisonous
those days?
spines.
People didn't know what was going on. Are they not as aware how they are today? But that's for another
This
program.
magnificent creature is a
That's
Spanish
for this
dancer,
evening.
a kind of sea slug.
We all
The red-pink segments
reminisce
are its gills.
nostalgically
The
and wish
masked
to bring
puffer
back
can
the
easily
best
be
of the
recognized by its
past.
facial coloring, which looks like
A mask. Like all
If we could
pufferfish,
just turn
it
back the
is
hands of
highly
time,
poisonous. A large
would
shoal of
obviously
striated
visit those
fusiliers
we
is
loved.
swarming above us. They are not regular
Restore
inhabitants
family,
of reefs,
friends,
preferring to remain
the
in
people we
open
admire.
water.
We'd do the same sort of activities we once enjoyed. And naturally, we'd bring back the best of the past.
Sea fans are among the most spectacular manifestations of coral life.
As children,
They form large,
we experienced
fan-like
life
structures with delicate
replete
branches
with
that
possibilities,
can reach a diameter
dreams,
of up to
hope, and
6.5
aspiration.
feet. These corals
We enjoy
live
the protection
on
of
tiny
our
plankton
parents.
which they filter out of the
We
current.
experienced relative freedom,
Consequently,
far
fans
speaking
are always
advance of
arranged
fun and
across
laughter.
the direction the current takes.
From a child's
These large,
perspective,
tree-like structures
the
provide
best
protection
of
for
those
a number of
times.
small life forms, such as crabs,
they would like to
shrimp,
relive
and
as much as
starfish.
possible. But as we grow, things change, doesn't it? Notwithstanding, we'd like to retain those treasured memories. And those never leave us.
Here, a
flames,
bally fire
sweet
anemone
memories
has
are
taken up
things that we
residence
treasure from
between
time
the
to time.
branches of the sea fan. Although this
And,
species of anemone
just talking
seems
to
similar
a
to
number
the
of
coral
people this
itself
week,
at first glance, the two are very
who in
distant
fact
relatives.
was in fact referred to their day
Unlike the stony coral
when they
that
were
forms the reef,
young.
this
And,
tree coral does not have
not
a
so
hard
long ago.
exoskeleton. Instead, it
And what they
retains
remembered
its shape
mostly
by means of increased
was
water
the
pressure
music of
acting
those
on
days.
their inner surfaces.
And as we go
A
through the
shoal
program,
of black-spotted rubberlets
talk about
floats
some of what
above
we
the
said.
reef. These fish are
But
Predominantly
for
nocturnal,
those of us
and
who
during
have
the
not
day they
had
stay close to the reef.
the experience of age and wisdom, the experience of a better time, and the time that these people refer to as nostalgic moments, we're going to invite you to listen very carefully to the message and the music this evening.
Stony corals are the
We
real
can learn a
master
lot
builders of the
from
reef.
those
They are
people
colonies
who
of
a
tiny
lot of who are
creatures
still
which
around with
construct
us
calcium
and
exoskeletons.
treasure.
When the coral polyp
memories
dies, the skeleton
have
remains,
for a lifetime.
and over the years,
So we invite
Generations
you
of coral polyps
listen.
construct their own exoskeletons on top of earlier colonies. This is how huge reefs are created, forming the foundation of life for the entire ecosystem.
Listen to me
We have
and hold
encountered
me
this
tight,
message before.
and you will
Like all pufferfish,
see our love so
solitary
right. Hold me, darling, listen closely to me. Your eyes will see what love can
Yellowfin goldfish are
do.
genuine
Reveal to
golden fish.
me
During the day,
your love
they
so
remain
true.
on the edge of the reef in
Listen
huge,
to
magnificent
me.
shoals.
Listen
They do not really become active until nightfall, when they fan out to hunt tiny invertebrates that live on the
I told the
seabed.
stars.
In the
you're my
process, they
only
sometimes dig up
love.
the
I
sandy
want
floor
to
so
love
thoroughly
you
that large
tenderly.
clouds of sand are created.
Those same bright stars in heaven above know now how
The blue-cheeked
sweet
butterfly
hearts can
fish, with their
be.
flat bodies,
Listen to
have
me,
adopted an
hear what I
outstanding fashion to life on the reef,
Our hearts can
and they
be
always remain close to
nearer
the
each
coral
day.
branches. They
Hold
feed
me,
on the coral polyps,
darling.
and each one has a small hunting ground which it defends against other members of its own species.
Listen to
Even more striking than the butterfly fish is the angelfish, which are among the most
Listen.
richly colored sea
Listen.
creatures of all.
Listen to me. stars in heaven above know now how sweethearts can be. Listen to me, hear what I say. Our hearts can be nearer each
The lionfish
day.
is also the
Call me
dominant
darling.
During the day, it hides in crevices or caves, and is seldom glimpsed in open water. It waits patiently for its prey to make an appearance. Then it sucks the hapless creature into its huge mouth by suddenly lowering the pressure inside. However,
Listen.
the bullseyes have
Listen.
nothing to fear.
Listen
They
closely
are too big
to me.
for the lionfish to consider one a possible victim.
And still the story start. It will start with their very first love. And what is the impression of a first love, would you
A
say?
skittish shoal of green chromies scurries around among
Most
the stony
times
coral.
for people,
Watched
it
with
is
interest
something
by a
that they
black
believe
rooster.
will never change. It will never go away.
The chocolate dip chromie,
Because
with
when
its
you're
striking
young,
black and white coloring,
You are
belongs to the extremely
young and you're
expensive
not.
family of
You do not
Pomacenthae.
understand what
As
lies
is the
ahead.
case with bullseyes,
You
they
do
also
not
live in
believe that
loose
this
shoals.
is ever going to change. And this love I am talking about is not just romantic love. It is the love that you feel for just about everyone around you, even your cat.
And so you'd like to last forever and a
Chalice
day.
You
corals,
would like this
seen
poor
here
cat
with
to live
pufferfish
and
above
never die.
are a
Exactly.
species of stony coral.
Well,
The
first love
undulating shape is reminiscent of
quite an
some kinds
impression
of
on one, and we will listen to that presentation in the song.
The blue-spotted ribbon-tail ray often buries itself in the sand as a form of camouflage. This is also where it finds food in the form of worms, shrimp, and shellfish, which it digs up from the sand. Unlike the larger manta ray, the ribbon-tail always remains on the seabed and is never seen in open water. Stings at the base of its tail contain a powerful poison that could be deadly even to human beings. This ray is not aggressive, but if you were to step on it by mistake, the consequences would be pretty serious.
My world is lost without you. For you were my first love, and first love never ever dies. Darling, it seems just like yesterday that we each went our separate ways. One last kiss, and then we said goodbye. The love I left behind me comes back to remind me that you were my first love, and first love never ever
The black
dies.
surgeonfish is dark brown in color with only a white ring around its tail to form contrast.
So if you're thinking of
Surgeonfish
me,
take their name from
and
two
you
spines, one on
find you
each side of
still
the tail,
love me,
which are as sharp as scalpels
there's no
and can be
use
extended
to
when
go
the fish is provoked.
on living life. Let's
Yellow-edged
hurry
leaf
to
are
each
associated
other, for there can be no other. Yes, you were my first
Lunar
love, and
fusiliers are
first
typical
love
shoal
never
animals.
ever
If they are
dies.
attacked, they attempt to confuse the predator with synchronized swimming movements.
First love never.
As it swims past, the leer tail once again
Displays to us splendid coloring.
Let's think about that for a moment or two. First love, never die. How factual is that?
It is factual in a number of ways. Because no matter
As
if it's
plankton
an
eaters,
individual,
Fusiliers
like
are
I said,
quite capable of
or your
friendly
blue-eyed
cohabitation
cat,
with different fish species
you
and
will always
often mix
remember
with shoals of other types.
Here they have combined with some
Memories
striking
will
yellow
never
gold
go
saddle
from
goatfish
Memory will
and
never
silver
die.
big-eyed trevallies to form
And
a
can you think of
multi...
all the pleasant memories that you have, that you shared during the time that you had with the person or with the thing or with that pet or whatever it is? Those wonderful moments are the ones that we treasure, never let go. And so we have our little storehouse of treasure in our memory, and we file all these wonderful things there. And sometimes when we're all alone or want to reflect on the good times, we open in our minds that file and we just go to sleep thinking about these wonderful times.
Right. You just pull out your memory box and you go through them one after the other.
Love is indeed a treasure. You're listening to Just Talk Love, broadcasting from Newstalk 9th FM, right here on the beautiful Northern campus of the University of the West Indies in Kingston, Jamaica. We're about to take a short break. We'll be back with you momentarily.
Magnificent red sea bannerfish also enjoys a diet of plankton, but they tend to remain in more sheltered areas and do not form shoals.